From the Black Swan Media Studios, deep inside a secret underground bunker, we're speaking to freedom-loving patriots from all around the country and the world. Welcome to the Resistance. This is John Crump, live.
It is Tuesday, and I will not be on tomorrow. My wife is getting deployed. Prayers for my wife. It's been one hell of a time with my dad, my wife, my niece, who's in ICU, who needs your prayers as well. But yeah, dude, it's been crazy. But my name is John Crump. I am the heavyweight champion of journalism. I'm here to tell you that I am being joined by two of the greatest dicks in the world today. You'll see why, because they're both named Richard. Get that. But before we get into that, I just want to let you know we are sponsored by Tusk. Tusk is a cryptocurrency focused on the firearms market.
Proudly sponsored by TUSC, the only cryptocurrency designed with the firearms market in mind, with 3-second processing times. It's the fastest cryptocurrency on the planet. With lower transaction fees than traditional credit cards. It's perfect for your e-commerce needs. For gun guys, by gun guys. Visit TUSC.network for more information and join the digital revolution.
Yes, my niece has something. Somebody was asking about that. My niece has something called MISC, which is basically a reaction to COVID that takes place 4 to 6 months after you get COVID. It makes all your organs inflamed, and it can be really deadly if not caught early, but it looks like they called her stuff early, but it's a long way. She's going to be in the hospital for a couple weeks. Then hopefully she'll be at home. We are also brought to you by Black Swan Tactical. Black Swan Tactical is a t-shirt shop that I kind of own and run, and I am working on a new patch. Once I get it designed, you guys will be able to see it, and it's going to be really, really cool.
Black Swan Tactical, your #1 source for 2A streetwear. With shirts, mugs, hats, patches, flags, and more. There's always something to help you rep the 2A community. All proceeds go back into our projects. Viewers and listeners can take an additional 10% off with code CRUMPY. Unapologetically pro-gun, pro-liberty, and pro-freedom gear for the front lines of the culture war.
I do see Walter Killer Keller out there. If Rich, if in the background, if you could send him a link, that would be appreciated. He said, wait, I'm not a guest. Well, you can be a guest if you so choose, Walter Killer Keller. Okay. You can always go to johncrump.locals.com and just drop an early video that will be coming out tomorrow morning, but you can go watch it now. If you become a member of this channel, a member of John Crump News, or you join johncrump.locals.com, either way, you get to see the video pretty early. And with that, I'm going to bring on my esteemed co-host, the man that crashes more planes than an Al-Qaeda terrorist, Flying Rich. Should we tell him that we can't hear him? And who else?
Now, how about now?
I can hear you now, jackass. And
Screw you.
dude,
Call me
hey,
a damn jackass as soon
no,
as
Look, I
not
thought
you.
you
I
weren't
was,
gonna
I was-
be
I was
here.
talking about the jackass.
I thought you weren't going to be here.
Me?
What?
That's why the thumbnail was minus you. It was like a picture of me and Hoffman, a picture of me and Cody, because you never leave your mom's basement.
No. Tomorrow I won't be here. I'll be spending time with my wife before she gets deployed.
I'm going to have Mr. Snow on tomorrow, and we're not going to talk 3D. Well, maybe we'll, but we're going to talk other stuff.
Yeah, so my wife will be deployed. I'm sad.
Well, I was getting a little-
And I have surgery next week. Yay!
Yay.
F my life, man. I'm serious.
Getting your balls reattached.
No, it was a brain
I'm gonna
implant.
get my shoulder. They're gonna cut like an inch off my clavicle.
Oh man, I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, it's gonna suck. I gotta get like my arm can be all braced up for a few days.
Your arm? Oh, that's
Yeah.
where your clavicle is? Oh, okay.
Clavicle.
Are they
No,
going
we
to have
can't
your
hear
arm
you.
braced like this, though?
It's gonna be like this. You know. We can barely hear you,
Yeah,
Cody.
wrong, John.
Yeah, and I see the patron saint out there. Hold on.
Jordan Vinro?
JSD himself, Jordan, mother effing Vinro. The patron saint of
Ooh, look what I actually happen to have. Somebody likes titanium blue, and they're getting titanium blue G26, titanium blue AR,
nice.
80%.
That's pretty damn awesome.
Yep.
All right, so my life is a mess right now, but
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I thought it was perfect because
No.
you live in your mom's basement and you have those Amazon millions.
no, I went to the beach house this weekend just to chill. Just needed to get away. It was cold at the beach.
Like I say, it's not cold at the beach here. You got to get a beach house
Nice
down
at the
here, man.
beach now.
Dude, I'll tell you what. Get a beach house next to Rush. In fact, Rush Limbaugh's place might be for sale.
I mean, dude, you know how many? Seriously, I can't go to all my houses, Rich.
All right, buy
this.
a house next to Mark Levin
Just joking.
in Jupiter.
We just carpool with them.
Well, I'll hang out. I'll be like Magnum PI. I'll make sure your house is good. You got to get me a 308 Ferrari.
No. John, you buy a house down here in Florida, and then you hire Rich as your personal pilot, and you buy a plane, and he can fly you back and forth.
Yes.
Okay.
Just make sure your insurance is paid up.
Do you want? Are you trying to say, hey, and you got to find this will too, and sign everything over to me? No, I'm not buying a new house. I have enough houses as it is.
You can never have too many houses, John.
Okay.
I just want one that's paid off.
Ding, 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 ding.
I have a couple that.
Crump, nobody cares.
Just joking.
More people are going to hate you. In case you're going to cancel your membership to Crump's channel, or you go your
I'm just joking.
Patreon, you
joking.
can, because I definitely can use it.
I am just joking. I live, all honesty, I live, my apartment is around 700 square feet, and half of it's studio. And you get to watch your back when you walk outside.
Because John does live in the bad neighborhood.
I do live in the bad neighborhood. All right,
That's CIA.
Yeah, that is enough with me. BWE, you have another video dropping on CRS Firearms. Hammering on an $18,000 Uzi.
Oh, that's a good one, too.
That's going to drop on Friday. There is a special video tomorrow at 6 p.m. dropping on CRS Firearms channel. I'm not going to say what it is, but you guys have to stay tuned.
Yeah.
Yeah, 700 square feet. That's big for a basement.
So your basement's only 700 square feet?
No,
That's huge for a basement in Florida.
I think my yeah.
I think my
Just nobody has a basement.
I mean,
in Florida.
my gun room is, all honesty, my gun room is 1,500 square feet. So there you go. I'm just joking about that too, guys.
Well, which floor? Or is that all the floors
400
added up
square feet?
together?
You get guys in the rare breed forums, yes, are asking for more leagues. Funny how things come back around. Yes.
What?
Like
What?
a certain company
don't-
that said they weren't rated, and I was full of shit, and then all of a sudden it came out that they were rated, and then they came out and said, even though they said, oh, it was
Oh wait. Can I read the
business
quote?
as usual.
Hold
Yes.
on. Where's the damn quote?
Yeah, then it turned out. How can you not know that they released the forfeitures list like 2 to 3 weeks after they do the forfeiture?
Because they're not investigative reporter people. That's why.
I read that damn thing like every like I told you today, I read that every day. It comes out like once a week. I read it when it comes out.
I'm more than willing to have ATF come and take everything I got. Just give me a credit card. We're good.
No, dude. You know how much I'll pay you for your machine guns?
Oh, they wouldn't pay shit because most of them are post samples.
No, like even the pre-sample, like the transferable.
They can't have those. They're not mine. Well, one is.
No, but the transferable ones that they take, they still mark as some type of like extremely low rate.
All right. Can I drop this is the funnest statement. So this is a Reno Maze video with a comment. Can I share that?
Yeah, sure. Whatever. I don't
All right.
care.
So I got to click share screen 7 times. And that screen. And boom. This is the funnest comment ever. So from BDU. Hey, Reno, we didn't get raided, my friend. We got a friendly and professional visit by 2 ATF dudes or wild and crazy guys. Nobody's old enough to see that on Saturday Night Live.
But did you read the? I thought you were gonna read the one where they said it was business as usual that they.
Yeah, well, yeah. That's what it says. Can you send me a link to what you saw? It's like, yeah, dude. Business as usual. So business as usual. This is like
that's what they put out when I put out like, hey, they got raided. They're like, no, we didn't get raided. It's business as usual.
So there's 20 freaking pages of what they took. Oh, you got it up?
Well, of course I do.
Oh, okay. All right.
Man, I've never had ATF show up and take anything from me.
Big Daddy Unlimited. That's the
wait. But do a search for wide open trigger and see how many hits it shows up.
No, I want to
it's
show
like
something
350.
So Big Daddy Unlimited, wide open triggers, Big Daddy Unlimited, America Unlimited, which is also Big Daddy Unlimited. Wide open triggers. Then you get it down here. Let's see.
All right. So and they have. It looks like at least 2 different BDU locations. So
they have 3. Then they have 3 total.
Yeah.
Okay, you get all the wide open triggers, and then once you get down here, you start getting into the the FRT 15, the FART 15 from America Unlimited, and then you go back to the wide open from Big Daddy Enterprises and Ocala, whatever you say.
Ocala,
whatever.
Right, Jesus Christ! Don't you speak English?
John's from Virginia.
Yeah.
Then, but this is what I wanted to show you. You're talking about they can take up stuff and pay you for stuff. Okay, for the suppressor, right? That they confiscated. Value $1.
$1.
Well, see, that'd be a big problem with me.
I'll buy that for $1.
It's like I ain't selling you a fucking suppressor for $1. You can suck the big weenie.
Glock machine gun.
$1.
$65.
$65 for a Glock machine gun?
Here's one. Here's another Glock machine gun. $200.
Was it a real Glock 18 or was it a knockoff?
No, probably.
It's probably a Wish Auto Sear and a Glock.
Well, here's a
Well,
Steyr
that's worth
MP.
$1. The suppressor, $65 used at best.
Well, here's something. A Steyr MP40, $18,400, which I think is a little bit low.
That's
So
for an MP40.
they got the right
that's
price
real
on
low.
that.
What's that? MP40. What's the price on the MP40?
Oh God.
Transferable.
For a
Gotta say
transferable, and that I don't think was a tube gun. That was a CNR gun. So
Jordan just said a friend
25,
of a
30,
friend.
something like that. I don't remember what they are. They ain't cheap.
I think they're above. 18.
Oh, they're way above 18. Hell,
So
even a tube gun's worth more. MP40 is worth more than 18.
All right,
Jordan
well,
said a friend of a friend said the WOT has an approved ATF letter for a new design. Not sure. Now they were going to come out with a new design, but to our knowledge, that hasn't occurred.
if it has occurred, it's not public knowledge yet. I hope they did. They get a letter, because that would be kind of cool. And hopefully it's a. All right, hold on. Let me see here. Hopefully it's a thing. No, they didn't. Okay. Yeah. No, these were definitely the WOTs that were they're definitely the WOTs.
So it's the Watts and the Fritz.
Yeah, but here's some other things, right? Their ammo prices are so low. They basically they value ammunition at 10 cents a round. So like somebody had like 500 rounds of 5.56 confiscated, and they valued that at $50.
We owe.
Now, when they confiscate the stuff, does the owner have to sign off on it?
No. I mean, they will ask you to sign off on it, but then that's not a confiscation. That is a
surrender.
That's a surrender. So that basically means that you give up all rights of ever getting that back.
Well, I mean, I'd be more than happy to do that so long as they give me their credit card and I bill them accordingly.
Hi, Walter.
Other than that, it ain't legal.
Hey.
Hello, everyone.
Hey, you know someone ripped off your design?
What's that?
Someone ripped off your 50 upper design?
What about somebody rip it off or what?
Yeah, someone ripped it off, right, Rich?
Well, no, there's somebody, boy. So whoever printed the 3D lower, I talked to Walter about this already. So somebody printed a 3D lower for their 50 cal upper, and they posted a video. In the video, I'm like, that's a safety harbor upper. You know, it has a stepped rear sight, rear pick rail. I'm like, that's a safety harbor 50 upper. And I asked him, like, hey, is that a safety harbor? He's like, no, I got it from this place. I'm like, and you fill out a 4473 for it? He's like, nope.
Yeah.
It was someplace a little further east of you, like 20 miles east. I forget what town and what company.
Yeah. I'm not worried too much about it. It's, they've came and they've went. Other people have made them kind of like mine, and they've been here for a while and they've went away. So it's kind of expected, I guess. Nothing is patented on it or anything like that. So there was a couple little things that could have been done way back when, but it didn't happen. So, but that wouldn't have stopped anybody from knocking it off either. So, so it's not a big deal. You know, as long as they don't, as long as they don't say it's mine and then it blows up or something.
Yes.
2880 says, "Hey," and I think he's directing that as at Mark Furbu, who is also known as Walter Keller.
What?
He talked about something blowing up.
No.
Never mind. A 50 blowing up. You don't.
Yeah. I no comment on other people's stuff blowing up.
Yeah.
It's not a good conversation to get into with people. So
No. I did see that Kentucky Ballistics basically determined it was the ammunition.
well, yeah.
I don't think Walter wants to comment on that.
Okay.
All I have to say about that is when you shoot, you don't shoot saboted ammunition out of a regular muzzle brake. That's a recipe for disaster. So that's all I have to say.
Yeah, I want to get a 50, but I just don't have a place to shoot it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no. Yeah, a lot of ranges are. They got their head up their butt when it comes to 50 cal stuff. They think it destroys the berms and all this stuff, and it does none of that. What it really does is pisses the guy off shooting next to you. That's got and shoots 22 or something, and he's aiming. He's in there going.
Well,
squinching up his butt cheeks real tight, and then you let go of the 50 cal, and he goes in his pants.
Well, like the range I have is rated up to 50 BMG, but it's an indoor range.
Indoor is not fun. No,
not fun at all.
No.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Yeah.
Like around here, it's all indoor ranges.
And the indoor ranges, they don't want you blasting their backstop up with steel core ammo. So, yeah.
So you got to buy. You do have to buy the
frangible ammunition, and they get $6 or $7 or $8 a round for it. So,
yeah.
Well, it's funny, Walter. You saw that 50 thumper I did, the Winchester short mag case cut off and a 50 BMG.
Yeah.
Most ranges won't let me shoot that, and it's subsonic.
And
it's
that's a slow.
Well, it uses a 50 BMG bullet. So what?
So does a muzzle loader.
I also and then I'll pull out the cast lead bullets, and I said it also uses this.
Yeah.
But that's not the same thing. Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it is.
Idiots.
Well, yeah, it's just lack of knowledge. That's the problem. But
the range I go to, they'll let you shoot frangible 50, but I just don't feel good. I wouldn't feel good for the guy next to me. So I'm not going to be an asshole. Maybe when the new range opens up in private lanes,
it'll definitely blow shit off the tables and stuff when it goes off. So I've seen an MP5 blown off a table before. I won't say who it was, but that was years ago. So
yeah. I've been that guy next to somebody shooting the 50 indoors, and I'm like, I'm never going to be the guy shooting the 50 indoors because it's obnoxious.
It's not fun for the shooter either. I mean, it's just, it's like,
no, that shockwave's got to go somewhere.
Yeah, I had one time we had to get some stuff out, and I had to go to a local range and test fire, and I had to buy their ammo, but it just was not a pleasant experience. So, I test fire inside, but I shoot in a bullet trap in the shop, and it's not confined, so it's not a problem. But
how about a lottie indoors? That'd be obnoxious.
Yeah. Yes. So
hopefully the building's earthquake rated.
How is everybody on 222?
Yeah.
I don't give an F.
Well, it's George Washington's birthday.
I still don't care if it's.
I thought that was yesterday.
No, it's celebrated yesterday. It's today though.
So Walter, the guy with 3D printed lower, he has a Ligamec Corp upper.
Okay, yeah, he's up the road from me here. I know him. I've known him for a long time, actually. I don't know. I mean, all I can say about the serial number thing is I got a letter, And once you get on the letter, you're in their sights. And I went and met with them, which was a complete waste of time, by the way.
Yeah, they don't usually listen to reason.
No, that was a dog and pony show.
It always is.
I mean, I did get to see the Waco.
It's like Old Faithful. Every hour it catches on fire.
Yeah, that was Marvin Richardson and company. Yeah, I know he wanted to be all like, oh, we want to have good relations with the industry and yada da 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 da. You know, it's like, oh, fuck yourself.
But to Kioski, balls.
So
Luigi's got a good point too. Don't call it a 50 BMG, call it a 12.7.
12.7. Yeah.
Yeah. So you met with Marvin Richardson?
Yes, in person, right across the table from him. Yep.
That dude does not like me.
Well,
Nobody does.
No, he does not like me. Especially what really pissed him off is when I posted a picture of a meeting of him in a meeting while he was still in the meeting, and I reported on the meeting. When they got out of the meeting, the story was already up, and apparently that really pissed him off because someone took a picture of him with a cell phone.
Oh. Yeah, no, it was just, like I said, it was just a waste of money and time and all that. I mean, hindsight, I just would have got the letter, threw the serial numbers on them, and kind of on my merry way, you know?
Yep. Yeah, so you had a lawyer trip to DC, and
I stopped making them for a while. I lost about 3/4 of my income in that time, and and so, oh well, that's the way it goes. Live and learn.
Has the sales come back?
Has it what come back?
Has the sales come back?
Oh yeah, no, I can sell as many as I make. That's not a problem. It's a shot show. Everybody was asking about 50 cal. So
yeah.
Speaking of which,
I'll
how's my project?
What's that? Say that again, Richard?
How's my project doing?
You're coming along. I got to get back. When things like the air conditioner at the other and the office side stops working, and then I had to put a pump in the saw, the band saw today, and
that's okay. I mean, no rush. I just want to make sure.
No, it's in the works. Then I buy an RV, and all that stuff. And
so you and Hank can go RVing together.
Yes, we can go hang out together. Yes, except mine didn't cost $150,000.
So here's I hate to tell you you're doing something wrong, but I think you probably should go out in that, even if it's just pretend camping. And figure out before you just rip it out and remodel.
Oh no, we're gonna go out in it. It's everything. Yesterday I had the refrigerator working. Everything seems to work in it. It's just back in 2005. That's all.
Mm-hmm.
So
what'd you end up paying for that?
Like $15,000.
It's 5-cylinder Mercedes diesel. Is that a straight 5? How does that work?
Straight 5-cylinder turbocharged, just under 60,000 original miles.
Now, is that a 2-stroke or a 4-stroke?
I think it's 4. Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, it runs great. I mean, that was the main thing that brought me to it was the low mileage on it. Because but yeah, it just needs to be updated. Battery technology is a lot better now. Everything's better. So we're gonna go out in it though. I'm not gonna tear it apart until I have every piece I want to put in it.
Okay.
And that way, when I tear it apart, it doesn't stay torn apart for a year.
Yeah.
I was kind of surprised he said you want to get rid of the propane heater. I'm like,
Yeah.
Because if you need to make heat.
There's a lot of diesel heaters that.
Oh, okay.
And they just sip, as they say, they just sip the fuel.
Mm-hmm.
Then it's one less thing to.
Oh, for sure.
People don't like propane compared to gas.
Now the Onan generator, is that diesel also?
No, that's gas. That's staying up.
Okay. That stinks.
But yeah, the refrigerator works off either gas, electric, or the battery. I'm probably going to go straight with a straight 12-volt one.
And
then when you're plugged in, like at a park, or an RV or a campsite with power, then you can run off the inverters in 120. So
I want to get a biodiesel with solar panels, so when the World War III really kicks off, I can bug out.
Which is next Thursday, right?
No, actually, I think it happened to started this morning.
It's good. Yeah, I'm gonna do the solar panel thing. lithium batteries, the whole 9 yards. So, but yeah, and at that point, at first I was like, well, we'll just do this and do that, and but then you start looking around. The more you look around, and you go, okay, we got to pull this whole thing apart. Because there's so many cool things you can do if you start from scratch. So,
well, is it going to cost you $150,000 when you're done?
Nah.
Okay.
I mean, those batteries are expensive. I'm hoping that my good friend Hank Strange has some connections on the batteries. But
doesn't he have new batteries in his?
Yeah, he got upgraded batteries. I guess.
There you go.
Yeah, he went to the lithium
over there
ion
when he's not there, and you got new batteries.
Yeah, he went. He got his from Battleborn. Some deal that he made with them. So, but no, it runs good. It drives good. It starts right up. And so like I said, I wasn't looking, but I was kind of looking. It's like, it's kind of like when you buy that gun you're really not looking for, but that you just can't pass the deal up. So I couldn't pass this deal up. So, but yeah, so another project.
You guys have a lot of projects, especially with dirt foot racing too.
Well, part of the reason for the RV is to throw the trailer on the back and go to mini bike races. Then you can camp and you're not like in a tent.
Yeah.
I thought you were just going to put a single wide on the Oshkosh truck. What is that called?
No. Hey, if anybody needs a nice Mark 48 LVS that just needs an engine, I got one for you. Or it needs engine work, I'll make someone a deal. Make you a good deal, Joe. So, I had two of them at one time. The one ran great, and the other one not so much. So, but anyways, yeah. No, that only gets like 3 miles per gallon, I think. So, and then the new one gets 22 to 25, I think.
Really?
Yeah. That was another draw. That was another thing for the Mercedes diesel was it gets. First thing there, this particular one is pre that Blue Def garbage.
Oh yeah.
So you don't have to mess with that shit. And then that particular engine is like straight injector pump and no fancy electronics.
Oh, okay. So mechanical injection.
Yeah. So you
throw an air starter on there and you're EMP proof.
Yeah, technically, when gas is when diesel ends up being $6 a gallon pretty soon here. When all the speculators all freak out because of what's going on in Russia.
It's like $100 right now, the speculation.
What, per barrel of oil?
Barrel.
Yeah.
Yeah, just wait. You can run mixture stuff in that too. You could run a little bit of veggie oil and some diesel, mix it up, do that kind of thing in it. So the newer ones you can't do that with. So
yeah, that's why I want to get a good old.
Are you familiar with
diesel.
black diesel, Walter?
Black diesel, yeah, that's mixing motor oil and diesel. Is that that one?
It's basically, from what I was told, it's essentially like a biodiesel, but using waste motor oil instead of waste veg oil. Yeah. Yep.
I've looked at all that stuff. I used to have another military truck. I had a multi-fuel M35, which you could just about run anything in it flammable. Some of it ran better than, but yeah, the guys would run. You can run almost straight, like you can use transmission fluid, use motor oil. You just have to filter it really good. But it burn anything just about, even gasoline, but it's not good for the engine.
Flight training is on hold until my shoulder gets operated on.
Say that again. I'm sorry.
If somebody was asking how the flight training is going, I said it's on hold until my shoulder gets fixed. It kind of hurts to hold the position where you have to hold the yoke and everything.
So you just crash. Rich does it all the time.
I'm trying not to be like Rich.
What length is that one that you got, Walter?
Well, how is Rich flight training going? Speaking of Rich, you were asking about Glock barrels. Just so everybody knows, I have 17, 19 threaded, unthreaded, and then I have 22 and 23 conversion barrels and 9mm. If anybody's looking, they're on stenparts.com. And they're very affordably priced. And if you buy more than one, of course, we'll put them together all in a multi, in a flat rate box, and you save.
I think I want two.
Some money, Joe. Yeah. So, yeah.
You said 17 and 19, and I now have myself a 17 and a 19 because I got 50 of these.
Oh, that's right. You have you have P80 frames. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, if you want to make a deal on P80 frames.
Oh,
Are you trying to say you didn't get rid of any?
Do I have to call Peggy?
Your prices are effing unbelievable, man. On your barrels.
What's that? Say it again.
Yeah,
your barrel prices
for
are
G23.
It's threaded.
Threaded G17 55. Whoa.
Wow.
Yeah, that is really good price.
That's ridiculous.
Yep, that's crazy.
Come on down and make me have to order some more. That's what. No. I don't. When we get stuff like that, I don't want to keep it forever. I don't want to fall in love with it. I want to pass it on to somebody else that, have a good deal.
So a G17 doesn't fit a G26, does it?
Somebody asked that.
It would look stupid as hell.
It might stick out. Somebody
looked like a Luger.
Last night they were asking Hank that or something, and Patrick said that one of those it'll stick out further than normal. A bit of the work. I don't know. Exactly.
It's gonna look stupid as hell.
Yeah. Has that ever stopped anybody in the gun world?
No.
Like I can only show this much.
Okay,
the D34 bullpup.
Torytown Inc. wants to know: can you disclose the Glock barrel maker?
Yeah, they're Bear Creek Arsenal.
All right, well there you go.
And I use them. I've got them in multiple guns of mine. They work just fine. So you'd be surprised how many people they private label those barrels and sell them as their own. So and sell them for a lot more money too than I do. So, but
yeah. I mean that is definitely
that's a good price.
Right, put me down for a G17 and G19.
And they've got some other ones for the 26 and some of the other Glocks. I'll be honest with you. I'm not a Glock boy, so to speak. So I don't know every. I don't have a photographic memory of every Glock that's ever been made. So some of them, when they rattle off all these numbers, I'm like,
yeah, that's why we have Dark. Yeah. Dark knows all of that.
I know 17, I know 19, 43, 44. Okay. Glock carbine. Yeah, Glock carbine. Yeah.
Well, the people that are asking for the link, it is going out right now.
Stemparts.com. There you go.
So, Walter, could I trade you like a G17, G19, G26 frame for 2 barrels?
Maybe. That's a whole kit. That's like the whole kit thing you get with a P80.
So you get the rails, and so you still need other parts.
You still got,
which I also have.
You got to finish it though. They're not finished frames. They're
you
got to drill them.
You got to drill.
Yeah, right. That's what I mean. You get all that goodness with it.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
It's a possibility.
Yeah, I have a friend that saves every time he builds a P80, he saves the frame thing, the jig. Yeah.
Why? You get another one.
You get another one every time you buy.
Hold on. Actually, I'm going to put these on eBay. Really, these were for Dark because he likes titanium blue. But if anybody makes me a really good offer, you can have them. And maybe they're worth more because they were supposed to go to Dark.
Yeah, stop holding them up. There's somebody's going to think those are firearms for some reason and kill the stream.
Dark saved every jig also.
Maybe that's who the host. No, I wasn't talking about Dark, but that's funny.
Hit me up after the show, Rich, on them.
Jerry Compton's out there.
Hey, I have an idea what you can do with it. I have an idea what you can do with the jigs when you're done with them. It requires a little bit of postage to Washington, D.C., but.
So I was at the West Palm Beach Gun Show this weekend with Paul Morady and Pat Moss, and I saw a sheriff. They usually have a couple of sheriffs at the show. And so I said, "Hey, how many of these things end up in the evidence locker?" He says, "None." He says they get them illegally, get a real pew illegally, or they get their girlfriend to buy one. He's like, never seen one. I was like, no way, because the guy's walking around, and I'm like, hey, am I cool? Am I cool? He's like, yeah, these aren't a problem. I was like, no freaking way.
Okay, who should Chris Bullis email about a 17 frame?
Oh, Chris has my phone number. He has my address.
Okay, well, there you go. Never mind.
I've kind of always said about this do-it-yourself gun thing is a lot of these quote-unquote homies, we'll use that term, homies, can't figure out how to use a toilet paper correctly. How are they gonna figure out how to make a gun? I mean, and it's not that easy if you don't do things correctly. I mean, if you drill a hole wrong or you file too much here, it don't work. It ain't gonna work, I mean, it might fire once or twice, but I don't give a lot of these people credit for being able to build this stuff. I mean,
it's like the sheriff dude said that it's so much easier for them to just
go buy
do any of the other ways that they can get one illegally, whether they just go steal one or go he said, get the girlfriend to get it, straw purchase, whatever. There's so many, and any kind of criminal is going to be doing the path of least resistance anyways, because they're too lazy to be putting in the work in the first place.
Mm-hmm.
Kieski says you can get so many high points by the time it's one.
And then you have to go out and find the parts, find the right parts to put in it. And if you don't know what you're buying, you'll buy the wrong pieces. I got me some Glock parts. I'll put that motherfucker together. And you grab those parts and you just do put it together, and it don't work. It ain't gonna work. I bought the wrong barrel for a conversion. The first one I bought the wrong, 23, 22. I bought the wrong one, and it ain't gonna work. Okay, well, so I don't know everything. I'll tell you that right now.
Chances are they can get something off the black market cheaper too.
Yep.
Maybe.
That's one thing. A lot of people that's not even criminal folks, but gun folks that'll be, oh, hey, look, I'm looking to build my own, and they're under the impression that it'll be cheaper to do it yourself. And it really ain't.
Hoff, why do you have to be a racialist?
What?
You said the black market, so it's a joke. Racialist.
So yeah, that's my whole feeling about the whole make your gun thing. Now, even AR-15, as easy it is to assemble an AR-15,
they're not going to do it.
You can puck that up so bad, lose a spring, lose this, boom, boom.
Oh yeah,
and it's like you got nothing. Mm-hmm. You lose one or two little springs, and you got nothing. You got a pile of parts you can't use. So,
or I mean, look, I've used the Ghost Gunner, and I've jigged it up wrong or whatever, it probed wrong, and it cut the pocket, so I have a 1 mil wall on one side, and
I've had so many.
How'd you screw up a Ghost Gunner?
It's simple. What happened is when it probed, is the bit wasn't all the way in the chuck, so when it hit, it went in a little bit, and then so it cut.
Yeah,
off to one side.
But you're supposed to check that before you actually.
I thought I was all checked.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
mean, I've had people call me, when they buy a 50 cal upper and they put it together and they get a call, your upper don't work. I'm like,
no.
Well, I have a standard set of questions that I ask. And one of them is it on a factory lower, or did you finish an 80% lower? Well, I finished it. And I said, well, let's just say this. What happens is people will drill the hammer hole a little bit off. And if that hammer doesn't come past 90 degrees when it comes forward, it won't go off. My gun won't. It might go off on an AR-15, but it won't go off on my gun. And I said, try it on a different lower and see what happens. And guess what? I never hear from them again. So, yeah. So there's always that, even with the, and I've had factory lowers that have been off too, but not that often. But 90 times out of 10, it's 80% or somebody finished. So, Yeah.
Oh, by the way, did you see the picture of CRS fire someone sent me?
Yeah. What was that? It's like, I hope he tucked his shirt in. before it went into court.
No, I guess someone was driving by and it said Sierra Firearms keeping it real, and it was just a picture of him walking in Florida.
Can you post it?
Yeah, it's right here.
You have it ready to go? You go full screen, John.
Go full. Okay.
Yourself. Make yourself full screen.
Right.
Oh, you want me to do it?
Isn't that your job? Yeah, there you go.
Okay, somebody needs to hit him with a bat.
It was just funny because I get this email saying Sierra Firearms keeping it real, and I click on it. I guess they're driving by this.
I want to know, did he go into court with the hat on backwards?
No, I guess this is after, but it was just kind of funny.
I don't know. If I was a judge and you came into court with your hat on backwards, I think.
Yep.
No, I don't think he came out. I talked to Matt LaRossier. He sent it to him and CRS today. They both had a kick out of it. Got a kick out of it, but it was just like some random person driving by. I don't know. It was just funny to me. Probably not funny to anyone else.
I just think it's incredible that somebody that watches the show was cruising by at that time, had the ability to pull out their phone and take a picture.
Yeah.
And then send it to you. Yeah.
I'm never that fast on my phone. I like, oh shit.
Yeah, Rich screwed it up when he was over here.
Yes. Yeah. I totally blew it.
At first, Matt, who's one of CRS's lawyers, Fudbuster, and both Matts, Matt Hoffman, Matt LaRossier, they're like, is this someone spying on us? I was like, no, I think it was just some dude driving by from what they said. So Bar Prince is out there.
I don't know who that is.
Walter's got an iPhone.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, it's charging here. Okay, there we go.
So I visited with Richard Hoffman on Friday, and he puts we're just. Rich, do you want to tell the story about the FBI and ATF agent?
You go ahead.
So Richard just finishes telling me the story that he got a call and he thought it was like an ATF sting, and he calls the ATF after he hangs up, and the ATF's like, yeah, it's not our guy. He's like, well, do you want to set it up? You can come to my house. I'll arrange a meeting with the guy. You're like, yeah, okay, do it. So the ATF guy's in Richard's house. The guy that's going to buy a machine gun from him knocks on the door opens. They know each other. It's an FBI agent that the ATF agent knows. They're all excited that they're going to, nail somebody on an illegal machine gun, and, kind of, wah, wah, wah. No sooner did Richard say that than the phone rang. And I'm like, and he puts, I can see by his facial expression, it's like, oh, geez. He puts it on speaker, and it's a guy, he sounds like Snuffy Smith. It's like, I want a slide fire. Can you sell me a slide fire and put it on my gun for me? And Richard says, it's illegal. He's like, but I'm in Florida. And Richard's like, yeah, I'm in Florida too. It's illegal. So it's like, I was slow to the draw. I was just having a, fun time with the moment. We were both laughing about it, trying to keep it quiet. And then I'm like, oh shoot, I had to pull out my phone and record this. And it's like, by that time, the guy's like, while I was pulling out the phone, he's like, and what about a machine gun without paperwork? I want a machine gun and not do any paperwork.
Like, all right, glowy.
I'm like,
Yeah, that was fun.
Hey John,
what
can we
field
call that?
office are you out of? That's what I would have asked.
Can we call the number right now? Like, if Richard texts you the number, can you call him on like a VoIP line and tell him like, yeah, I got a slide fire and a machine gun for you if you want.
Nah, it's okay. I don't.
Yeah, you don't want to do that? Now, I'm not going to tell you who told them. I told somebody else this story. And it was like, I forget. They were selling something illegal. I think it was like auto Sears for Glocks, and there was a phone number. So somebody had written down the number, forgot about it for a long time, and for the hell of it, decided to call the number months later after he saw the number like online somewhere. And they answer, "Hello, ATF." So I wish there was a payphone, because if there was a payphone in Richard's neighborhood, I would have like ran to the payphone and asked Richard for the number and called up and said, "Yeah, I heard you're looking for a machine gun," and recorded it.
Text me the number. I'll do a background. I'll do a check on it.
I don't even know what the number is. I probably deleted it since then. Let's see.
Freaking feds.
See, this is what happens when you're not fast enough to record it, Rich. You just have to keep repeating the story over and over.
Yeah. Rich, what day was that?
That was Friday. Let's see. I was on the phone with Crump at your place, so it was like right after that.
Okay, it was a Florida number. I got a Washington, D.C. number.
Yeah,
it was Jacksonville, wasn't it?
Yeah, he said it was from Jacksonville the first time he started telling the story.
Yep. Here's the number here.
It just texted me. Don't give it out. It's 555.
The hell do I care?
124.
Wow, I don't even know how to text that to you. How do I do that?
You can always do a screenshot and text it.
Copy it.
I don't even know how to copy.
Oh my goodness!
And I get called names for when I ask for help for stuff, and you go, no, and it's like, oh, fuck you, it's like, come on, you old. I feel like you old guy. It's like, I got your old right here. I'll show you the old. Come on.
Oh, and happy birthday, Walter! You turned 60
that was
on Sunday.
That was on Sunday. Yes, that was on Sunday.
Yeah, happy belated birthday.
Oh, thank you. My wife's
happy birthday.
Oh, thank you. I was in the shop on Saturday morning. I met my dad here in the morning because he was dropping something off, and then Peggy had kind of hinted that she had something to do on Saturday morning, and I got, well, she's plotting something. I'm not going to ask about it, And then she comes in the door, and then she imported my daughter for the weekend. So
that's nice.
Yeah, that was cool. Yeah. So
how to use a cell phone.
How to use a cell phone. Yeah.
Don't they have a YouTube video on it? Because I hate reading stuff.
So that's really nice. So Walter, your birthday is close to mine then.
You're approaching, or you passed?
It's passed last week.
Oh, okay.
My son's
happy late birthday,
Sunday.
Pete.
I'm taking him to a bounce place. Then I'm going to take him out to. He wants to go. My 4-year-old son going on 5-year-old. He wants to go to Olive Garden for his birthday dinner. I take him there.
Don't take him to the place he got food poisoning at.
That's actually a really good place. It used to be a really good place. It does sound terrible. Yeah, the day after my birthday, was sick as hell with like food poisoning.
Nice.
Oh,
yeah. It kind of really sucked. But yeah, we went to my beach house and just hung out there for the weekend. My
with
wife's
all the
sister
penguins.
came down. With all the my wife said actually the beach was pretty crowded. I was kind of surprised.
Really?
Yeah.
A lot of penguins.
No, the people actually.
Penguins.
No, but I was surprised.
What was the temperature?
On Sunday, it was like freaking like 30 some.
Oh, really? And they're at the beach, huh?
Yeah, they were walking on the boardwalk, and it was really windy too.
Oh,
yeah.
So yeah, we checked on some furniture and did some stuff like that just to, because like our furniture right now is like insanely, it's like 6 month wait.
Well, I got all the furniture for this house at a consignment shop, or the major portion of the furniture, and there's stuff that, well, Swamp Dog was here. That dining room set I have, I'd never be able to afford that. That was like just beautiful Italian lacquer. I thought it was expensive, but then when I saw what the new furniture that was like cheap particle board crap was costing, Like the cheap particle board crap cost more than my dining room set, and that was real pretty.
Rich, you know my wife.
Oh yeah, that's right.
That's
right.
Oh, okay.
That's
My wife
all I'm
just
saying.
walked in, but she doesn't want to come out in front of the camera. So
That's all I'm saying.
I just want to make a remark
Hi,
on Brian's comment to you.
Hi, Peggy.
Asking about flying your plane backwards. If you're flying your plane backwards, is it now a regular instead of a pusher?
Yeah.
Huh? This phone number is registered to a woman.
Not Snuffy said.
It was Snuffy's mom's phone.
hey, go ahead. Be there in a little bit.
Okay.
All right. See ya.
Who currently lives in Arlington, Texas.
With a Jacksonville phone number.
Mm-hmm. And I'm pretty sure the profile is.
Richard, BWE Richard. I saw you. I saw the thing on the TPH, the Walter TPH
Yep.
that they did on Firearms Blog. I used to have one of those back in the day. I didn't have a can on it. I wished for a can.
Yeah.
But what got me going was there was also a write-up in Soldier of Fortune magazine about those guns.
Yep. Way back
Suppressed.
when.
And I love my little TPH.
Yeah, they're fun. I talked to Tornado Tech, and they sent me one of their adapters for it. So I just threaded it. You know, we did some trading, and I just threaded the barrel for it. That little adapter works real well.
Watching that make me want to get another one. So now that I have cans, and it's no problem. So
I just want to say something to Ting Ting. Yes, and they're frozen.
What's that?
Talking about
said, penguins have knees, so does that mean they have small drumsticks? So I said yes, and they're frozen.
They don't come fresh, only frozen.
Talking about Soldier of Fortune magazine, Colonel Brown is like a mentor of mine.
And he used to go to the shot when he was still doing SOF. He would come to the SHOT Show, and the first time I'd never met him before. And then one time I'm going to the bathroom at the SHOT Show. I'm standing in the stall, and here it comes up next to me, and he's, of course I didn't say anything to him. It's like I just kind of looked over. I was like, oh, But then he came by the table, and we talked, and I actually advertised in the magazine right at the very end when he was the last few issues. So, but yeah, no, he's cool. Yeah. I mean, I was reading Soldier of Fortune back in the 80s, and back when it was, they had the, you could forward your mail, and there were advertisements for working men overseas, so to speak, and all that kind of good stuff. So, yeah.
Yeah, he's a cool guy. Doesn't hear too well, so that's why we can't have him on the show.
What?
Shut up, Rich. Walter, did you ever meet what was his name? Dangerous Dave from Old Western Scrounger at SHOT Show?
No, not that I know of. No.
He was hysterical. The one year I was my booth was between his booth and the bathrooms. And I had 2 chairs in my booth.
Okay.
So when he went to the bathroom, he was, old at the time. He'd come to my booth, sit down for a little while, chat for a little bit, and then head on to the bathroom and then hit me on the way back again.
All right. So here's the deal.
Location.
With that phone number. Okay, so it is registered to a woman, but it's being used by a guy named Brian. I'm looking at his criminal record now.
How do you find this shit?
He got like some traffic stops.
Known associate Stewie.
Yeah. So basically, what is this? Traffic.
Where was traffic stops? Were they in Jacksonville?
They were like in different parts of the state. Duval.
Are you saying this was an authentic call?
Sarasota.
Man, I can't believe that was an authentic call.
All right, how old was the guy? Because this guy sounded like he was 90.
This guy was like 43.
He'd have some hard living to have that voice.
That guy wasn't 43 that called.
Yeah.
That guy
All
was
right,
like,
well, maybe it was his dad. So, because I know his dad, yeah, it's probably his dad.
yeah.
So, Crumpy, are you saying that was a real call and it wasn't a Fed?
Rich,
Yeah.
I guess we should have tried to sell him a wide open trigger.
So his dad is named Philip, and he's old, and they both live at the same house.
Better. Give me one of them guns. You got any of those guns?
Yep.
I saw this video on YouTube.
Yeah. I want to make a machine gun. How do I do that?
Yeah, it was, he wanted a bump stock, slide fire stock. And I'm like, I really don't know anything about them. I don't deal with them, I just deal with machine guns.
Oh, okay. So his dad does have, besides criminal, he does have a charge for battery back in 2001, on July 7th, 2001.
His dad?
But that was a misdemeanor, yeah. His dad lived in the same house.
Wow.
But that was dropped, so he was never convicted.
This
Runs
is
in the
creepy
family.
that you found all this information from a phone number in 5 minutes?
Yeah, so it was dropped, and that was in Manatee,
Skip tracing
Florida.
is a real thing.
Yeah.
That was in Manatee, Florida. He got out on a $1,000 bond, but he got that back since the charges were dropped. It was misdemeanor first-degree battery.
What kind of beer does he like?
Free.
What does he identify as?
Yeah. Snuffy Smith?
Does he keep standing up or sitting down, John?
I don't know, but he was born in New Jersey.
That's the problem. Yeah.
There is no way that guy with that accent was born in New Jersey.
No, but he moved in 1969.
Oh hell yeah! I moved to Florida in 1969 with my parents. Yeah.
So you've lived in Florida since 1969.
Yes, sir. Yep.
So there you go, Hoff.
Oh man,
I'm pretty good at this stuff. This is why they call me investigative journalist.
The would-be wannabe self-identified. What was it? What was it, John? The self-identifies as an investigative journalist.
Holy shit. No, I just read a text. Just God.
yes.
Give me strength. No, it just says someone. Oh my goodness.
Is it a hot tip?
I do have his social security number though.
Jesus Christ. Okay, I'm getting rid of my phones, the internet.
All right, Kieski says Billy Beer.
No. Let's see. Yeah. He was born on May 2nd, 1953.
59.
69. 68.
Oh, 62. Well, he hadn't had a birthday yet.
Yep.
His mom's name was Lena.
So
I hope you're
Now he's on Ancestry.
No. I got his mom's name.
What's his DNA sequence, John?
Where was his mother arrested at?
You're kind of slacking.
I don't know, but his mom died on March 6th, 2011.
Man.
It's what I do, man.
Well,
So,
yeah, I mean,
Crumpy, are you telling me that could have been an authentic call? That's all I got to say.
I think it was authentic.
Man.
You ought to call him back and tell him, you found something.
All right. Can I Wait, what do I have to dial to restrict my number?
To sell to you.
Star 67.
Star 67. All right, so hold on.
Yeah.
Text me the number.
Thought it was star 69.
No, star 69 will
Star
call you back.
67.
Star 67 protects your number.
Do I hit send and then?
No, you hit star 67, type the number, send.
Okay. All right. So you're going to text me the number?
Oh, I can.
Oh, I got a call coming in from Florida.
For the guy saying, "What are you doing?"
I want to buy one of them both stocks.
I just heard you talking about me.
Uh-oh.
He looks confused.
Tree service guy calling me.
Oh, sure.
No, really, I just closed a deal on 10 machine guns, and I'm going to be dropping them off. He said he had cash, and he'll meet me.
Good luck, Rich. Hopefully you enjoy your night in jail.
Yeah.
The Gray Bar Motel next call.
Rich did not leave any of those 80% lowers here for me to machine. I will not be drilling any holes in them.
But wait a sec.
You know what? I had like an Antifa guy call me up and didn't block his number, and he's like, "I can find out who you are, or I can find out your address." And I said, "Here's your address. Here's your sister's. Here's your mom's name, her birthday. Here's your social security number, your criminal record. You work at this job, blah blah blah." And he's like, and he hung up on me. He never called me back. That's when I was getting into it. That's when I used to get into it with Antifa a lot. But yeah, he was like, hello?
Was that before or after the hit list thing?
That was after. I was like, hello? You there? Hello?
Take that. And that.
I was just like, yeah, hold on for 1 second. I started calling by his name. I was like, I can't remember what his name was, but I was like, hello, Richard. Richard Murphy, who is the son of blah, blah, blah. You live at this. This is how much you pay for your parents pay for the house because you're still living in your parents' house. Huh. And you work at this grocery store. It was kind of funny. I think it was a Starbucks he worked at or something like that.
Antifa guy working at Starbucks. He's hardcore.
And I'm like, and here's what's on your Amazon wish list. and then they like, he just like hung up on me.
And by the way, I added a bunch of stuff to your Amazon shopping cart for you.
Dude, like some of the tools out there are scary, man. And a lot of them are like, easy to access, and there's tons of public information out there on people that's very easy to pull. There's some services that you have to pay for.
Yeah, but there's a lot of free stuff out there that's shocking.
Yeah, there's a lot of free stuff out there. You can get a Pacer account. Just say your media, and then you have access to all court records in the country. Damn. Pacer's a lifesaver. If I need to find out what happened in court or something like that, I go to Pacer.
Well, gentlemen, I think I'm going to call it. I got to go home.
I think we're all going to call it, actually.
We're all going to call it.
No, I'm going to stay.
Oh, you can stay.
You can stay.
All right.
Alrighty, so we go around the room.
What he's saying is we ain't going to go home, but we can't stay here.
Let's let Walter go first since he wants to get out.
Okay,
all right, Walter, go ahead.
Follow our antics. You can look on Safety Our Firearms on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. And then there's Deerfoot Racing on the same Safety Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. And there's stenparts.com for all those Glock barrels you need to buy. And Sten barrels. Sten barrels are selling like hotcakes too, by the way. So I don't know what people are thinking, but they're buying lots, but buying it by the handfuls. So
can you take me to Home Depot and we just get a bunch of stuff and put something together? Something that is, I don't know. It's just something that looks cool.
Can I do that?
Yeah, just build it
I'm
for
sure
me.
I could come up with a small thermonuclear device if I wanted to.
No, just build it for me and just like leave it under like my kid's swing set in the backyard for me, so I can go get it with no serial number on there or anything like that.
You and Stuffy Smith.
I mean, are you looking for like something to pull weeds with, or what are you looking for? I mean,
you pull reeds at a very fast cyclical rate.
You want to remove a large section of your yard in one moment?
Correct.
Okay.
I want to aerate my yard really fast.
It's that time of year.
Very rapidly. Very rapidly.
Spring is almost sprung, right?
He wants a gunpowdered aeration device.
Yeah. I don't think they'd go. The judge probably wouldn't go for that. So.
All right, I had to ask.
Okay.
All right.
No, I cannot do that. Publicly, I know I cannot. So.
All right, thank you for coming on.
And I won't tell you how to do it either.
I already have that. I got that on my website.
Oh, okay. Who's next?
Swampy, go for it.
Swamp Dog. Since you haven't said anything the whole entire show, you just sat there.
Yeah, same as him. Everything on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram's all Swamp Dog Armory. And check out Utreon. They're supposed to be getting the 3D stuff updated over there to do the 3D videos soon.
Oh,
and I got the podcast on Thursday nights starting up next week again, Swamp Talk.
And I've never been on it. Besides when you told me to come on it a few times, and every time you tell me to come on it, I try to come on, and there's like 30 people there and I can't get on it, so I just give up. But okay.
Boo-hoo.
All right, Richard the Hoffman.
You can find me at bwefirearms.com and any of the social media sites at whatever version of BWE Firearms they make me use. BWE, if people don't know, stands for Big Wiener Enterprises. Man, I told you that's a secret. Oh, damn it. All right, thank you. All right, Rich.
Hey. On MySpace.com, I'm Flying Rich, and I'm Flying Rich everywhere, flyingrich.com, and except for IG, where I'm Flying Rich _official.
And Flying Rich is making a, apparently he is making a, whatchamacallit? Video? No, a TikTok.
No.
So follow him at Flying Rich. If he doesn't make a TikTok, I'm gonna make one for him.
You're gonna make a TikTok account for Flying Rich?
And then I'm just gonna put videos of Fly Rich on there.
Yeah.
and then I'm gonna make another one that says Flying Rich _official.
Fish.
All right, we gotta get Fly Rich on the show, man.
Yeah, I reached out to him, asked him for a collab, and no word back.
Fly Rich is a black gay cowboy on YouTube. I missed like Flying Rich one time, and I was like, "What the hell is this?" All right, you can find me at John Crump Live, John Crump News. I will not be on tomorrow. I'll be hanging out with my wife. Rich says he wants to come on tomorrow or something like that. I don't know.
It's gonna be me and Mr. Snow, and if we're gonna talk a little bit of cryptocurrency and stuff like that, a little bit different than 3D printing stuff. But Richard Hoffman, and everybody's welcome. I don't want to just say, but Hoffman usually jump on. If you want to jump on, you might be good because you're not fluent in the crypto terminology. Because if we like start bantering, crazy stuff, you can like reel us back down and say, hey, what the hell does that mean?
I can be like, what the hell are you talking about?
And then the problem is that'll be like the whole show.
Yeah.
It's like that Saturday Night Live with Elon Musk. So what is Dogecoin? He explains that. All right. So what is Dogecoin? Explains it again. All right. Next question. So what the hell is Dogecoin?
Well, the reason I want to talk a little bit of crypto is what's going on in Canada, and that's the scoop.
That's crazy. All right. I'll be back on Thursday though. Whatever.
It's Thursday, 10 p.m.
Yeah, Thursday, 10 p.m. the next week. I'll be here Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. Wednesday, I will be recovering from surgery. Go team on Cole. And with that, we are out of here. I'll talk to you guys later.